Global stability feels incredibly fragile right now, like absolutely on a knife's edge. Let's dive right into this explainer and unpack exactly why the world is shifting so incredibly fast.
You can probably feel it in your daily life, right? Well, the data confirms it's definitely not just in your head. There is a tangible foundational shift happening across the globe today.
But here's the thing. Most people don't fully grasp the true speed and severity of this shift. We aren't just looking at isolated passing headlines here. The situation playing out just under the surface is deeply, deeply serious.
We are actively observing a complete reshaping of the geopolitical landscape, and it's happening right now in real time at an absolute breakneck pace, faster than many experts even anticipated.
Looking objectively at the data, countries everywhere are facing a massive, multi-front squeeze. They're trying to juggle these intense, overlapping political, economic, and military pressures all at the exact same time.
So the crucial question we need to ask is what underlying forces are actually driving all this widespread instability?
Let's peel back the layers. The source material identifies three core drivers acting as the primary engines fueling this current era of chaos.
The first major layer is pure power competition. As the global hierarchy shifts, nations are basically engaged in a high-stakes tug-of-war to protect or even elevate their authority and global influence.
And to understand why this matters, you have to see that this isn't just about prestige. It's a vital, practical scramble. Countries are working relentlessly to lock down essential resources, like rare earth metals, and secure strategic geographic positions just to survive.
Now, this is compounded by economic instability, which acts like a massive secondary pressure cooker. Basically, a nation's financial foundation dictates exactly how it treats the rest of the world.
The analysis shows a really clear pattern here. Whenever domestic economies struggle, international friction almost inevitably grows stronger. Financial stress at home naturally breeds intense diplomatic hostility abroad. It's a classic domino effect.
And that economic friction fuels our third driver, a profound systemic rise in mutual distrust on the world stage. Trust completely evaporates, and it's replaced by extreme, persistent caution between governments.
Because of this deep distrust, nations are becoming hyper-cautious. They're drawing lines, forming new protective alliances, and, quite literally, making military preparations just in case the worst happens.
Okay, but power, money, and trust have always been historical issues, right? To fully understand why things feel so chaotic today, we have to look at the modern catalyst accelerating all of this. Instant digital news. In our modern digital world, information spreads globally in an absolute instant. This unprecedented speed has completely altered daily international relations. This instant network acts as a massive multiplier. A simple, unverified rumor can circle the globe in minutes, rapidly increasing fear, causing mass confusion, and spreading misunderstanding before the facts can even be established. As you can imagine, this creates a highly volatile environment. A tiny, localized dispute that once took weeks to escalate can now trigger a major international crisis practically overnight.
So, what does this all mean? Where does this unprecedented mix of power struggles, economic woes, and instant information actually leave us?
It's absolutely crucial we make a clear distinction right here. Rising global tension does not automatically mean we are headed into immediate war. We really have to separate the heightened alert from the actual outcome.
Rather, the key takeaway from the source material is that unpredictability is just the new reality. We're actively moving away from a stable world order into one where the rules are constantly shifting. The incredibly complex diplomatic and military decisions being made right now, today, are actively shaping a future world order that we honestly cannot fully comprehend just yet. This leaves us standing at a critical crossroads, forcing us to ask the ultimate question. Are we inevitably heading toward more global conflict?
Or, despite these mounting pressures, is there still time for things to change? Can effective diplomacy actually reverse this trajectory before it all boils over? I want to pass this final provocative question over to you to really think about. Is the world permanently becoming more unstable, or are we just living through a temporary phase?